Now, let's go to public comment for items that are not on the agenda.
Chris Gonzalez.
Thank you. I just had a fundraiser a couple weeks ago for a nonprofit that I'm a part of, Cake for Kids. We are a nonprofit that make cakes for foster children and at-risk youth, and we're in 10 counties in California. And we're trying to get awareness out in San Mateo County. So we had a fundraiser, and so many people in this room were there. They contributed, and the fundraiser was such a great success. So I just wanted to publicly thank everybody for their support. And it's my goal this time next year to be more connected with all the departments in San Mateo County. So thank you all for your support.
Thank you for your comments, Chris. Thank you for your efforts in that endeavor. Next, please.
Paul Wapinski.
Mr. Lipinski.
Good evening. Thanks for letting me speak. First off, I'd like to thank our police and firefighters for keeping us safe every day. I'm opposed to the increase in the sales tax ballot measure. I received 3 of these flyers from the city. Whoops.
That's right.
And they say that they're for local services and street repair. But how much do these cost to send out? And they seem more like they're a campaign ad than information that should be put out there. And there's nothing else that's on the ballot that's on there. It's just Measure G. So I kind of think that's on the verge of being unethical because it's not. I think it's something that we shouldn't have spent public money to send this out. It should be clear on the ballot. It also says that it'll raise approximately $4 million. But according to the city's information on the website, we need 16 to 20 to be at 80%. So it's really not going to help out. Also, what's the backup plan if it fails? Everybody that I've spoken to is not in favor of it. At the candidate forum, Councilwoman Vice Mayor O'Connell said that it amounts to about $20 per person. But everything keeps going up. Property tax, ballot measures for parcel taxes, garbage, water fees, gas closing in $5. All that adds on to that $20. So it's not just $20. Every dollar that you spend comes out of our pockets. My pocket's got the feds, the state, the county, and your all's hands in it. There's no more room for the people. We can't just go to our employers or Social Security and ask for more money to spend so that we can spend more money on taxes. And I'm opposed to it. The second thing is, I was reading the budget or the grand jury report, and a response to F-26 says that while the tax measure isn't targeted to address pension or personnel costs, should it be adopted, voters may be used for any municipal or government purpose. So I sincerely hope that if this does pass, that we don't use that money for other purposes that don't include street paving. According to the documents on the website, it says that the pension costs for CalPERS increased 11% last year, and they keep forecasting to go up. But I couldn't find anything in there that addresses any mitigation for those. So I just hope somebody or the staff or the city council is working on a plan to make keep those skyrocketing costs from going up. They're funded. The last thing, I have 2 comments on the agenda that comes out.
Go ahead and finish up if you
Okay,
could.
I'll make them quick.
Thank you.
Can we put like a paragraph that has plain language, non-government speak of what the agenda item or the ballot measure, or not ballot measure, but the agenda item is, so that it makes it clear. I don't have to read 437 pages of documentation to figure out what's going on with it. And the second thing is, on the ballot or the agenda, it always says approve. It never says discuss or approve, disapprove. So it seems like it's a foregone conclusion that whatever is presented is going to get passed. I think that's something that we got to look at. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. I've been asked if the Vice Mayor would like to make a comment.
Oh, I'd just like to make a clarification. I did reference $20, but what I meant was for $20 of taxable items, which is not food and not prescription drugs, this measure would add 10 cents to the tax. So that's why I said what I said.
Do we have other speakers?
Tom Hamilton.
Mr. Hamilton?
Good evening. I just want to take a moment to say thank you to Councilmember Salazar and Councilmember Davis for hosting their Meet the Candidate event this past weekend. It was well attended, very well executed. I really did appreciate it. It wasn't a one-on-one with each of them. It was a big round circle where everyone presented their ideas, and we had one long discussion about many, many topics facing the city all together, and it was really well done. So well done that I'm here to suggest that it become a regular event. Maybe it's something that a rotating pair of council members and the mayor could participate in each month, so that it wouldn't be too much of a burden for any one person every month, because I know you guys give a lot of your time already. So I wanted to make that suggestion. One thing that struck me during this discussion was that there seems to be, there is a divide here in San Bruno, and that's been kind of pushed open a little wider by this election. And in talking with folks and having discussions like the one we had on Saturday, it's clear that about 90% of what we talk about, everybody agrees on. We all want better streets. We all want a better downtown. We all want to support our local businesses and all these, and on and on and on. And what seems to be happening is that we're focusing on that 10%, and a lot of energy goes into that 10% and to push us all apart. And what I'm hoping for, and I'm hoping that everyone listening, when this election is over, we all need to still live here together. And regardless of the outcome of the election, I hope that we can all focus on that 90% and build on that and move forward together. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments, Tom. Okay, I'm showing no other speaker cards. Is there anybody in the audience that wanted to speak on an item that is not on the agenda?